Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmed Zakar bin Muhammad Ahlan Nafiah, and today I will going to present our research article about COVID-19 and distance learning, the effects for both students and lecturer in the growth of technology. So for the introduction part, we know that technology is a major factor influencing education today, but technology also affects improves by the effects of external factors of teachers such as the availability of equipment, access to resource, training and support. Next is the internal factors which affects the teacher's knowledge and beliefs about technology use, their skills and knowledge. So these two factors are known as the first and second order barriers, which limits the efforts for both students and lecturers to migrate to online teaching. Next part is the COVID-19 pandemic has resulted in shutting downs of many schools. So due to this, all of the schools here opt to take the necessary action to use the online platform to help the lecturers and both students to perform online learning. So this learning defined as gaining knowledge through various electronic device and platform with internet access in synchronous and asynchronous environment condition. So there are three methods that we use to make this research article, which is the first one is the search engine, where we use Google and Google Scholar search engine. This because this search engine easily helps us to find the article that we need using the important keyword. There are certain keywords that we use to help us with our research. So the next part is filtering the article. So by using this keyword that we have, it can help us to filter article from for the COVID-19 outbreak that have a relation to the research that we are making, which is the distance learning between the and how it affects the students and lecturer. And from 15 articles, only 6 to 7 articles we choose to study, and only 11 articles are chosen by us to use for the study. So the last part is choosing the theme for the outcome and discussion. So the thing that we choose for outcome discussion is learning technique, problem or challenge, and technology growth to support online learning.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Alif Aiman. Today I'm going to present to you guys the outcome and the discussion for our article. So let's start from the first article. From 11 articles that we have selected, the first article will be Adedoyin Soikan from 2020. Learning technique that they using is they have fast response migration method. They also discuss everything including instruction online to give room for flexibility of teaching and learning that will be devoid of geographical and time limitation. But the challenges that they face is the pandemic related anxiety will have negative effect on student academic performance. Students also might be affected by racial, economic and resource difference. The technology growth to support online teaching is they make use of Web 2.0 platform designed by external cooperation such as Microsoft 360 and also Moodles. For the second article is Amir from the year 2020. uh, the learning technique that they use is for practical class. They using simulation or live and presented the stages of work online or postpone until the university is ready to be open for the face-to-face classroom learning. But the problem that they have faces is the sudden transformation in the teaching and learning activity into virtual modality was carried out in order to continue the academic courses while avoiding people gathering and the potential risk of the spread of infection. The technology growth is they having the group instruction, group discussion and assessment through Microsoft Team, Google Meet, Zoom, and AMAS. For the third article from Armstrong Mensah, Ramsey White, Yankee, and also Seth Brown from the year 2020, the learning technique is they make the student to learn at their own pace, and also having access to pre-recorded courses, lectures, and other resources was convenient and enhanced their ability. The problem is some students do not have any access to the internet. Also, the increase in workload, such as in assignment, quizzes, and also written assignment. Technology growth to support online learning is their university provide student with access to the school hotspot. And then for the fourth article, which is Dawan from the year 2020, they also using pre-recorded video lecture for learning technique, and also conduct smooth teaching learning program. A list of online ethic was shared with student, and proper instruction for attending classes were given to them. But the problem is there was an overnight shift of normal classroom into e-classroom. That is, educator have shifted their entire pedagogical approach to tackle new market condition. And also, learning process cannot reach its full potential until the student practice what they learn. But the technology grows is many platform provide affordable courses via massive open online courses, such as we have Google Hangout, Skype, Adobe, Connect, and also Microsoft Team. Alright, that's it for the fourth article. For the ninth article from Dull and Sakshi from the year 2017, the learning technique is they're using web, email, chat, new groups, and text, audio, and also video conference, being delivered over computer networks. They also online learning allows students to work and learn at their own pace without the time restriction. The problem is the lack of careful planning and implementation of e-learning. They also think that the online learning lack of quality in teaching. The technology grows to support online learning is students who choose to study online have an opportunity to gain technical skill in using information communication technology. For the 10th article from Gilles Swan from the year 2017, learning technique is they perceive their learning experience to be enhanced through online media. They also use mediums such as Google Communities or Facebook group. But the challenges that they face is it's hard for them to adapt to the online environment. Difficulty also arise through the limits around technical capability of the software, particularly in terms of functionality. They also have slow down interaction from online learning. The technology growth is perceive their learning experience to be enhanced through online media. They also have support the isolated student by way of technological proficiency and competence, social support, interaction, and also skill development. And then, last but not least, from the 11th article from Sun and Chen from the year 2017, the learning technique is they using emailing, conferencing, chatting, working together via Google Drive, Google Document, Google Hangout. They also using Dropbox, Facebook, and also Twitter have been widely used in online classroom. But the problem is they find it hard to know a peer and uncomfortable to try to judge a peer by means of their posts. And also the technology grows to support their online learning is technology will continue to excel, and it also almost certain that online teaching and learning will be greatly influenced. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nabil Sami. I'm going to present about the discussion and the conclusion for our research article for our group. For the learning technique, we can see from the research article that all people using online class with different application such as Microsoft Team, Google Meet, Zoom, and many more. But the application is not used just for only teaching online, but also used for file sharing, sharing screen, control other computer, and many more, which is all of the teaching process. So for the problem or limitation or challenges, we can tell that many students and lecturers having a very hard time to adjust themselves to adapt to this new environment. Uh, One of the case is always when it comes to the practical class, where students need to do the task practically, and therefore a face-to-face method is not suitable for this type of class. That is also a common case, which we also hear that uh, the internet connection, which is always occur since there not every place have a very good internet connection. So for the technology growth to support the online learning, you can see that many universities start to help the students by giving them a free Wi-Fi in the form of SIM cards, or to all of the students who live inside university's dorm. Some universities also make online courses to teach how to easily adapt to this online learning, such as recording class session, sharing file, sending email, get attendance, and many more. Some universities also make a campaign to collect money from everyone in order to help their students. So to conclude, there are a lot of things to manage for the education system due to sudden outbreak of COVID-19. Not everyone, whether it is a student or lecturers, can easily adapt to the online environment because of the sudden MCO. This causes more online courses, or this causes more online courses were made so that everyone can learn. So we can conclude from this research article that there are many ways for online learning, and some of them already implemented for other universities, including our own. Suggestion also can be made in order for the student to implement a new online learning technique, or using other application to make the online class easy. So I think that's all from me. Thank you.